again. It's been so long. I haven't filmed a YouTube video in a hot second, and honestly, I don't know, I just haven't really felt super inspired. I've been spending the summer with my family, just working and reading lots of good books, but recently I came across a book that I have to share. So I came across a book that I just feel like I need someone to talk to about. So here we are. But this is a series that was introduced to me by two separate people, incidentally at the same time. And they both approached it. They were pitching this book hard to me, and honestly, the way it felt and the way that we kind of joked and laughed was that they were approaching it very much like Mormon missionaries. Like, they were out there sharing the good word of Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is the book that I want to talk to you about. It's kind of a cult following that, like, when people find the book, they just feel like they have to share it with other people. And I'm going to be so for real, that's exactly how I feel right now. It's not a book series that I saw myself getting into. If I myself found this book on Audible or Goodreads or on Kindle, I probably wouldn't have clicked on it. I probably would have moved on. It's a lit RPG story, and that's definitely not in my normal wheelhouse. Like, I wouldn't naturally gravitate to it. The cover art is just like I don't know, it's just like not in the vibe of books that I'm usually reading. But I had not one but two very trusted people in my life tell me that this was an absolute must read. So I did it, and I can honestly say I don't regret it at all. I've never had such a good time reading a book. While I was reading this one, it's a romp. It's hilarious. So let me tell you what happens, I guess. But basically, we're following our good pal, Carl. And one day, an apocalyptic event occurs that starts and sparks this whole storyline. So essentially, aliens have invaded Earth. And one night, anyone who is inside any building across the entire world dies. Like, all the buildings collapse to the ground, killing anyone in them. And anyone that was outside of those buildings is left alive, and they are given the opportunity to either try to make it on their own on the surface of the earth, or they can enter into the dungeon, as they say, which is into the levels of the earth. There's 19 levels, but they can enter into the dungeon and kind of enroll themselves in this reality TV show game sort of a thing. And this has been going on across the universe, across many different planets. Different alien species are hosting, and so there's a certain alien species hosting this game. And so Carl goes in and he takes part of this game, and he's Crawler Carl, Dungeon Crawler Carl. But he enters the dungeon with his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, and I don't know, it seems wild and random, and that's exactly because it is, and that's how the rest of the story is, but it's so well done, and you are just so immersed in the story right from the get-go. And I don't know much about Dungeons and Dragons. I do know my brothers played it. I've been very adjacent to that world all my life. We even did a family game session for a year or two where we would meet up once a month and play a little campaign or whatever. But I never got super into it. It was very much just a social thing for me and my family. So that was a lot of fun. But that's about all I know of that world. So I am familiar with it. I haven't dived into all the nitty-gritty details of it, but it's very much in that realm. You're kind of building this character. One thing that I really love about it is, holy cow, it's so random. I read the first two books. I believe there's seven or eight books out right now. I've read the first two books, and there's so much variety. They've made it through quite a few different little things, and every single phase is completely different. So if you don't love a phase or a level or whatever, once you move on, it's kind of done. You don't really have that. But I haven't really had a phase that I don't love yet, you know? Like, there's something to love about each thing. The storytelling is phenomenal. The Princess Donut, I think, is my favorite character. And I don't know, it pleasantly took me by surprise. I guess the purpose of this video, I'm not going to get too into spoiler town, probably because I still don't know a lot of spoilers. I'm only 2 books into the series, like I haven't finished it. I don't want to get into spoiler town, but I want to get as many people reading this book as possible because it deserves all the love in the world. It is so much fun. I will say, if you have the means and the opportunity to listen to the audiobook, and I know there are some people out there who hate audiobooks, and you know what, to each their own, I don't really care. This audiobook is not an audiobook, it's a work of art. It is so fun. I cannot believe that the guy who's, I don't even know his name, I'll put his name somewhere in here. The guy who does this audiobook is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I'm pretty sure 85% of the reason that I love Princess Donut as much as I do is because of the voice actor and, like, the experience on audiobook. Like, I think this is a series I exclusively want to do on audiobook, even though it's available on Kindle Unlimited, I believe. I think all the books are available on Kindle Unlimited. But this is one I want to experience on Audible because it's so much fun. Yeah, so this is a short video today. I don't have much more to say. I just am really excited to share this book with you and share the series. I'm thinking of doing maybe a vlog of reading the next book and just kind of getting into the world and seeing how that goes, but well, not necessarily getting into the world. I'm already in the world. I am ensconced. I am captivated and trapped, baby. But yeah, so if that's something you'd want to see, leave a comment down below. But Dungeon Crawler Carl is a solid 12 out of 10. 12 out of 10 read. I love it, and thanks for watching.